Hey, this is Amulet from Difference in Skill, and here I have a guest with me for doing some Weiss more deck profiles. And today we have the popular railgun Fapping S. I don't like railgun, guys, don't hate me. Alright, let's start off.
Alright, start off with 4 Kurokos. She's a runner. So during your opponent's start of the battle phase, you can just move to a front spot, say
Is there any conditions?
Only, no.
Oh, so she just runs?
Yeah, she just runs.
Oh.
Just as long the space is not ticking.
Oh, and she's 2,000 basically.
Yeah, she's 2,000.
Oh, basically it's just it's like the natural runner without any demerits or any extra effects, so it doesn't have like the extra what do you call it? Abilities. Because like in simple gear, it's a 2.5, right? But you need flip cards to run, which is kind of stupid. Go on.
Then I run 4 of her. Her effect, when she's reversed, you can send her to the memory, pay 1 stock and ditch a card, and you can search your deck for it as per card, which is basically almost every card in the deck.
In a sense, like, this is a very good card in my opinion, because like you get to basically compress your deck at the same time you're searching. Basically you get free memory and that more or less compresses. At the same time, because the whole deck is basically like Esper, you get to do any search target you like. I don't know, I find a lot of players like to avoid killing her. This I actually don't exactly, well, it's not that I don't suggest, but like I don't think at the same time you kind of can't avoid, because if you don't kill it, right, your opponent is basically constantly getting free stock and a free unit that stays on the field forever, unless you basically have some sort of effect in the late game, but you might not want to wait that long for it. And of course we don't know characters' names, so we're just gonna like not talk about their names at all.
Next is 2 Wiharus. This card, if she's the only card in the front row, she gains 1 level and 1k. So she runs over the Suiciders.
So basically 3/5?
Yep.
So basically a very good card to start off, and like very good level zeros in general, because like these are more or less like solo armies in the beginning of the game. And then also, you're basically also anti-bombing. You don't get run over as suicides because of the level.
And then 2 Accelerators. He's a stock suicide. That means when he's reversed and the opponent is level 0 or lower, then you can send it to stock instead of the waiting room.
Wait, does this work if you just reverse him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Only if you attack and reverse him. So.
Okay. So this is quite good actually in my opinion, because like if you ever run into like level 0s that have encore abilities and you more or less play a support and a 2k win or something, you more or less just say fuck you, right? But it's a unique bomb. It's quite good. It kind of avoids some of the mainstream like effects. Not quite, but quite a lot of them. You can bitch people. Go ahead.
Alright.
Talk about
3 SUVs. She's a support. You pay 1 to play her, and during your turn, she gives a Esper Global 1000, and if she's in the back row, then it gains an extra 500 too. So it's only your turn that gains 1,000 though. So it's kind of the side effect to it.
Okay, so it's a 1-cost support at level 0, and it gives 1,000 to all your Espers?
Yeah, globally.
Was it in front?
Globally. Yeah, and it's 500 during
in front during your turn.
During you and your opponent's turn.
Okay, so the 500 is both turns, but the 1,000 is only on your turn.
Yep.
Okay, and this is the more or less the only like good railgun support, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So quite powerful, because like giving 1,000 globally is very very OP, I think. It's more or less a 15 support too, because like cards in front gain an extra 500.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite good.
So you can run over stuffs that might be hard to run over.
SUV lolly senseis.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on to the level 1s, which I think are
Not
very
done
strong
yet.
as well.
Let's
put these aside.
Alright.
So yeah, more space to show off pretty mats.
4 Misakas. Her effect, when you play her, you clock a card, and then you can bond for a 1/1 Kuroko. Basically a very good card.
Wait, it's just a clock one without cost?
Yeah, no cost.
Holy shit. That's, okay, that's very... Wait, it's level 0.
She's level 0.
Oh, that's OP. Alright, so basically
I guess the only downside is that she's 1k.
So basically a clock bond for free, no cost.
Yeah.
For a very good level 1, which we can actually go on to now.
Yep, and lastly a brainstorm, a 2000 Misaka brainstormer. You need a brainstorm.
And what does she do?
And if you, for each climax that you get, you can kill a level 0.
Only in the front row, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, not bad in the sense. Like, it's quite good also because you can get rid of really annoying level 0s. But it's not a salvage. But at the same time, railgun had a salvage. I think it would be too good. Well, I don't know actually. I wouldn't really comment too much into the meta because I'm not good at this game. But quite a unique brainstorm itself, and it's also signed because people are rich.
Shall we move on to the great ones?
Yeah.
Level 1s.
Let's move on to the most important one.
Alright, start with...
That's not the most important one.
Alright, most important one. Let's
move to the most important grade 1 of railgun.
The 1/1 Kurokos.
Wait, is this card banned?
No.
It's one of the choose 2, 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one of the choose 1 of 3 cards in railgun, and basically her effect is she has encore, right?
No.
Oh, she doesn't have encore, but
when there's a Misaka in your side of field, it gains an extra 1.5k for both turns.
Okay, so basically, if you have a Misaka on the field, this is 7/5.
Yep.
And you have the SUV.
So she can be 9k.
So basically, okay, so this is a level 1 that can fight up to 9k, which is more or less a really sustainable level 1. At the same time, you can clock it, like you can bond with the... Wait, can you do... It's on play, right? The other one?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, can you do it every turn and be OP?
No. I wish.
7/5 generally on your like any level 1 is quite good because like a counter can more or less sustain a lot. And this one, of course, we know this Bushiro give you the shiny one, which is more naked than the non-shiny one, but I kind of like the non-shiny one better.
I like it too.
Maybe it's because I don't know. Kuroko's a cool character, I think. Very sustainable level 1 and a very good like a very good bond because like it doesn't cost anything, meaning that if you only have 1 attack a turn, meaning if you take the clock bond and use it as an attack, it produces enough cost to play the level 1 again.
Yeah.
Which more or less can run over a lot of things because your opponent probably won't have an easy time of beating this. Alright.
The only downside is that she can get suicided.
The only downside is you can only play this and not the other 2 OB cards.
Yeah. 2 5/5 beater Misakas, 1/0.
So 2 vanillas,
Yeah.
level 1s.
She can be 7k with the SUVs.
Actually, why play 2 vanillas? Is there no 0 cost that's better in general?
Yeah.
And okay, most deck basically come down to this when you can't play anything better at 0 cost, you kind of end up playing vanillas.
Because this deck uses a lot of stock, so the second option would be this Misaka of the 5k. She's a 1/0 with a Climax combo. When you play this Climax card,
So combos with a gauge.
yeah, you can pay 2 to get a character up in your deck that's level 1 or lower into the front.
Oh, so it's a searcher
Yeah.
with a synergy?
Yeah. So you can combine this with a Kuroko, and you can get rid of your gate 2 if you somehow have it in your stock.
It's like you need to pay, right?
Yeah, pay 2.
Pay 2, and you can search for anything?
level 1 or lower.
Oh, level 1 or lower. So
Usually the
pretty
Kuroko
strong.
though.
Oh, usually the Kuroko, so you can sustain afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see. Quite good. Quite good.
And lastly, 2 Riharu counters.
And what's special about this?
When this card is in the memory, the counter is 2k. Otherwise, it will be 1k. That's the
Wait,
only.
does it have to have this card in the memory or just any card in the memory?
Only this card.
Oh, only this card. Oh, but you can put this in the memory and search for this.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So, more or less, quite a good card. Like, especially if you manage to activate that effect, which you can manually do it yourself if you like to, because you can crash it, right?
Yeah.
And then you get a 1-0 2k counter.
But if she's not in the memory, then it's only a 1k counter.
Let's see. I guess that's the downside. Like, if you don't draw into it, then bad. Like, too bad, I guess. But I think there's a high. Like, you play 4 of, right?
Yeah.
So, pretty high chance.
Yep.
Let's go on.
Alright. So there's only 6 cards for level 2. I'm gonna start with the 2-1 event counter. It gains 4k, and the only downside is that you can only use it on a judgment character. And
Wait, is the whole... Oh,
No.
wait, Misaka's not a judgment.
Misaka's not judgment. Only mostly the Kurokos though, and the level 3s.
Oh, so basically this is how you kind of sustain at level 2 with the... as you keep with the level 1s.
Yeah. The downside is that it goes to the memory after. I'm not sure if it's really a
No, that's not really a
downside.
downside because you get compression in a way. But
Yeah.
do you run any normal counters
Uh,
at level 2?
no.
I see. So you don't run any 3k?
No.
Oh, I see. Okay. I see, that's kind of interesting actually.
And
Because I think most people would... I don't know, personally I think I might run like normal counters at this point, but... Because the Kuroko's so good.
But the 4k, and you can use it during your turn too.
That's true. Do you have level 3-star judgment?
Yep.
Okay, that makes more sense then. Alright, go on.
And 2 of the Wiharus, the 2/2 Wiharus. So her effect is during the climax phase, you can change her into a level 3/2 Wiharu
That heals.
that heals you too.
So
You have to
basically
pay
the
1 each
standard,
one.
the standard level 2 climax phase changers. Yeah, that's what most level 2s people play now.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So level 3s.
So he plays.
So start with these 4 Wiharus that got changed from this one.
And what are her abilities besides healing on play?
If there's 3 or more in the memory, then it gains 1k permanently.
Oh, okay, so basically 11 basic, you have memory.
Yeah, 11
which is
base.
not exactly too hard for this deck, I guess. I'm guessing.
Yep.
Although I haven't heard too many cards that can basically be sent to the memory. Basically only the events in the searcher, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So it might be harder to achieve, but it's a solid 11 base at level 2 you get it off, and it heals. So that's good enough reason to play it really in general. Go on.
And the most important card in this deck, the Misakuros.
I heard this card's OP. Please
Alright.
explain.
So when you play her, she heals,
That's OP already.
and then when she attacks, you can pay 1 stock and ditch a card. She gains 3k, and when it reverses itself in, you can deal extra damage to your opponent after the initial damage has been hit.
Alright, so this card has a ping ability, and she also heals. But I think the demerit is you have to pay first, right?
Yeah.
You have to pay the cost first, and so if you somehow if you're fighting against a field of level 3s and you get reversed, then more or less you don't activate your ability.
So you
Quite balanced compared to some cards that can ping people on their turn when they get reversed.
Yeah, you try to attack her as late as possible so you can So if you get a Climax, you can just get rid of that.
I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Why only 2 actually? Just because she's not a change target?
It's only limited to 2.
Oh, I see. I didn't know about that. I know the change is also one of the pick 2 out of 3, or like it's one of the one that are limited. But I didn't know this card was limited to 2 as well. All right, go ahead with the climaxes since we are running short on time in a sense.
All right. 4 of the gate that Climax combos.
So 4 gates as usual, like most people play 4 gates. Not a big surprise, and it has a synergy, which is good.
3 more gates.
3 more gates. 7 gates?
Yep, 7 gates.
Oh, no 2K1s?
No.
Wow, that's surprising.
And then a 2 soul.
The 2 soul. Why the 2 soul?
So then, like, if I'm in a desperate situation, I can try to win.
Because dealing more damage can win.
Yep.
That's a good reason. That's a good reason enough for me, actually.
Sometimes that 2 soul could win you the game.
Talking about 2 souls, I'm dealing more damage in general. It's heading them to 28 more faster.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about it. What's a cancel? Okay, and basically that is more or less the railgun deck. Sorry if it's a bit stale, but yep. I'll try to be back and maybe I'll start talking again because I have my share of drink. And see ya.